Alright guys, it is now time for the Night of Champions Kickoff prediction game video. But don't worry, after this one there's still one more prediction game video, which is going to be my prediction for the matchup between the Shields and whoever wins the Tag Team Turmoil Match. So, you know, bringing back the attention to this matchup. At Night of Champions, there is going to be, at the Night of Champions Kickoff, so 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, there's going to be the Tag Team Turmoil Match to determine the number one contenders to the Tag Team titles. Whoever wins that matchup, whichever team wins that matchup, moves on to face off against the Shield for the titles that same night. Now, in WWE13, which is the game you're watching right now, there is no Tag Team Turmoil matchup. There's no option to play a matchup with multiple tag teams. So what I did is, I took two of the teams in the Tag Team Turmoil match. More specifically, I took the two teams that I think have the most chance of winning the matchup and put them against each other, and I'm playing as the team I think is going to win, which is the Primetime Players. So, let me redo the intro for this. Time for another prediction game video. This one is for the Tag Team Turmoil Match at Night of Champions. It's going to be the Primetime Players versus Tons of Funk versus 3MB versus the Usos and the Real Americans. Unfortunately, since I can't simulate a Tag Team Turmoil Match, I bring to you Primetime Players versus Tons of Funk, Brodus Clay, and Tensai. So first things first, why do I think that the two teams that stand the most chance at winning this matchup are the Primetime Players and Brodus Clay? Well, I think the majority of us can agree that the Primetime Players are the favorites to win this matchup, given the momentum they've had recently. And, you know, they've been winning a lot of matches. And now when it comes to Tons of Funk, well, actually, when it comes to Tons of Funk, what I did is I went through the process of elimination. I looked at the other teams in the Tag Team Turmoil matchup. So, first off, Real Americans. Well, you know, I like the team, but they're heels. The Shield are heels. So, Real Americans versus the Shields, I don't think that's gonna take place. You know, it's not often you see heels versus heels. So I just wrote them off right away. And then you've got the Usos. The Usos, they're a face team, but the issue here is the Usos faced off against the Shield already on Raw. They also faced off against the Shield at was it SummerSlam or wait, was it SummerSlam or was it? It wasn't SummerSlam. It was a pay-per-view before SummerSlam. Money in the Bank. They faced off against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank already, and they faced off against them at SmackDown. Even though it was a six-man tag team match, they still faced off against the Shield, and the Shield beat them. So, because of that, I ruled out the Usos. And then you've got 3MB. 3MB, they're heels, but 3MB I think has a bigger chance at winning this matchup than the Real Americans. Because 3MB, they're kind of a comedy heel tag team. So it would work more than Real Americans versus the Shield, where both teams, they're both serious heel teams. And we've already seen the Shield fight against 3MB, actually beat them up. So if for some reason Primetime Players or Tons of Funk don't win the matchup, then I think 3MB could stand a chance. I think 3MB has this very slight chance. I'm like 100% sure it's either going to be Primetime Players or Brodus Clay. Most likely the Primetime Players. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Primetime Players, which I'm happy about. I've been a fan of the Primetime Players for a long time, and I want them to get a title shot. I want them to win the tag team titles. I'm thinking too far ahead here. This is the prediction game video for the Tag Team Turmoil match. Really, I think it's going to be PTP winning this matchup because they've got the most momentum, and I know that goes against the whole whoever has the momentum going in loses, but in the Primetime Players case, they really have like hit the majority of momentum. They have been winning a lot of matches. If you look at the graphic of the matchup, they're featured in front of every other tag team, and also they just recently turned face, so it makes it for a perfect opportunity to have a fresh new team face off against the Shield. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, as always, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.